Hello and welcome to... We are live, yes, hi. Welcome back to Dragons Duel and episode 2, our D&D Beyond Special. It's exciting, so exciting. It's pretty surreal, to be honest, to have D&D Beyond here, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When we first started doing this as a podcast, we used to joke about saying, like, every time we'll just go, mention D&D Beyond, every time we're, like, using it and stuff like that. We'll get them on as a joke. And here you are. So, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
It's no joke anymore.
It's no joke. So I should probably introduce you. So first, up on the top left, should be up there is Amy Dallen, the amazing Amy Dallen, the awe-inspiring maybe even. Amy Dallen, you might know. Am I pointing the right way? Is it not that way? Okay. I can't see, it's one of these ways. Amy, you might know as the new recent voice and face of D&D Beyond content, as well as from Geek and Sundry and DC dailies from the past. So say hello. Say hello.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for that amazing intro. And yeah, I'm as equally stunned to get to be like, I'm here from D&D Beyond as y'all have been to be like, maybe D&D Beyond will visit us. So really none of us is clear how this happened, but I'm very happy about it.
There you go. It's just all magic. There you go. And it just has happened. And then also from D&D Beyond, we have the community manager of Amazement, the magical Mellie Doucette. See, I've done alliteration. You can say hello.
Hey. Hello, everybody. I'm super duper excited to be here as well. I love the very concept of a D&D game show or a stream that's not like a live play, but it's like based around trivia and other weird fun games. I'm incredibly excited about this.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I wasn't sure if I was crazy when I came up with it or I was a genius, and I'm sure it was a genius. That was it. Yeah, they're not agreeing with me on the Dragons Duel team. Just look at me like,
okay, sure, him.
Yeah, whatever you say. And obviously, facing them tonight, you know them from the podcast, and they were on our season 1 finals. But you can finally see them. You've got Izzy Rebels and Logan Arneson, also from Brain Adventures podcasts as well. And you say hello, guys. Yes. Sorry. Yes, I'm very terrible at using guys as a gender neutral term, but I have folks. Here you go, folks.
Hello, everyone.
I also I forgot to say, Amy, in your introduction, that you might be the only person who can beat Logan with an IMDb list, because Logan always gives us a really great anecdote, because Logan does a lot of extras work on TV, and so he always gives us a great anecdote. Have you got one for us this week?
I do not. I have not started working since I moved to New York.
I have one. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
In LA, I was an extra in the movie Fresh Outta Compton.
What? That's incredible. There you go.
Cool. Mostly what you learn as a background actor, in my experience, because I've done some work like that as well, is which ADs are nice.
So true.
Worth their weight in gold.
Okay.
What shows have the best snacks?
Wait, which show does have the best snacks? Because I'm a little out of date on it.
Yeah, this is going live, so be careful. Which one do you want to go back to?
It's not on anymore, but The Good Place was the one with the best snacks, in my opinion.
That checks out.
That happens to everyone as well. They love that show. Everyone, I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it.
It's such a good show.
Wait, which one?
This show has the best snacks, he just said.
We're sending you snacks in the mail.
Yeah, I'll send you some British candy in the mail. How about that? Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a binding promise.
Okay, damn, crap, we're going to spend so much money on postage, but fine, I'll do it, I don't mind. Anyway, with everyone today, we've got my carer / co-host, which is Ryan, my dragon tamer. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I mean, you all know me. I'm why you come. I'm why you show up. I'm just...
And then amorphous voice who might say something, might not, because they might not be around. Also our community manager and who will be in chat is Rita, who's in the background.
Hello.
Hey, you can hear her. There you go. There. And finally, I'm Hamilton. I'm your game master and host for this crazy ride that we're going on with us today. And before we get going, I should obviously thank D&D Beyond, as I always do, for supporting the show and giving us a really cool giveaway, which is if you type in hashtag PHB2 win, it's at the bottom of the screen, you can be in with a chance for winning a player's handbook on D&D Beyond. So I can thank them personally. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome.
To the number, it is on the screen, so you can see it at the bottom. Izzy, I mean, people on the show can enter, but it's sort of frowned upon if you're going to enter into our own giveaway. That's fine. I'm sure. Izzy rebels.
The winner is Izzy's alt 347.
Exactly.
That was great.
Always wins. Yeah. I made the mistake last time of starting instead of pressing the start competition. I know we're live, but I don't mind saying this. Instead of saying start competition, I said giveaway competition, like end now, and I gave it to someone on the show by accident last time. So this is a very highly technical show, as you can all tell, because I'm giving you background information whilst we're live. So here we go. So, people have seen the show, you know what the rules are. I'm just going to remind everyone of the other rules that you can do in chat. So there are, and this I haven't told these to Amy and Mellie. So there are a few bits that you can use in chat. One of them is the barbarian bit. So if anyone uses that, Rita or Ryan, whoever's keeping an eye, will shout out barbarian. And the first one on stream to say any other class, quickest one who says it, gains a point to their team. Whatever round you're in, you gain it for that round. If we're outside of the rounds, you gain a point and I'll roll a d6 and it goes to whatever that is. People can, when we do the rolling for race alignment, you can cheer 100 points and you can make someone re-roll. And at the end with class, you can cheer 200 points for a re-roll, 500 points if you want them to force what class they are. So if you want to be evil and make their 41 strength, 1 intelligence a wizard, then you can do that, which is always fun. And there's
Muscle
only one
wizard.
Exactly. We did have a muscle wizard in last season who one punched their way through a black ooze. It was pretty impressive. And
I killed them.
Yeah, and then you killed them. so that's fine because we take all these characters on like crazy one shots at the end of the season. So we'd love you to come back for that. And then finally, we've got rid of the new rule bit because it's just too chaotic. But there is a dueling rule bit, and if someone uses that, I roll a d4 and I quickly have a game of Taboo with whoever that is. And if you know the game Taboo, I will try and explain a spell to you. I've got a minute. I'll try and explain some spells without saying the name of the spell, and you will have to guess what it is. And you gain points. So, okay? So there's all this craziness that will just happen. It'll be fine. We'll get there. That's everything. I talk so much in this show, it's ridiculous.
Should we roll our intro?
Yeah. Why don't we roll the intro and we'll come back and we'll roll for race and alignment. So you can do that.
All right.
Play the music.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
For race and alignment, and you'll be able to come up with your fun names for your characters. So I'm going to start obviously with our guests, which is D&D Beyond. Now I normally say if one of you rolls for race and the other one alignment, now whoever rolled for race, the other person gets to roll for class at the end. I think that's normally fair because they're the key ones that sort of affect your character as much as anything. So I could either flip a coin for either of you, or if you know which one wants to do one, who wants the pressure at the end or who doesn't. Do you want me to flip a coin? I think you want me to flip.
You
Yeah.
can just flip a coin. Let's go random.
Okay, fine. 1 and 2.
D2, thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, D2. I don't have a D2, so it's a D4. So 1 and 2 is you, Amy. 3 and 4 is you, Mellie. So you give me something. It is a 2. So Amy, you can roll for race. I need first a D2 and then a D20.
So I just told you we needed a D2, but I don't have one either. So,
Yeah, so flip a coin.
D4.
A D4. Yeah.
All right. The D4 is giving me 4.
4. So you were on the second. So you were on the Kalash star down to Yuan-Ti Pureblood choice of D20. So roll me a D20.
All right. Lucky, I hope.
Okay.
15.
15. You were Turtle! A turtle! Hey, we're happy! We're happy.
Legitimately the best thing.
Really? Oh, great! This is good. We're doing well so far.
Auto 17 armor class.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Ability to withdraw within shell. Can we use that throughout today's game?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
I don't want to answer.
Yeah, I don't feel like answering.
If you do it with visual props, I will give you points. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
In our intro game, I actually rolled up my first turtle like 2 months ago when we
wow.
were starting D&D Beyond. So just feeling very lucky, off to a good lucky start.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, fine. So, Mellie, let's see how this turtle is aligned. Reroll a 1 on a D10. So your D10, reroll 1.
Okay, here we go. 5.
Chaotic good. Chaotic good. Chaotic good turtle.
Alignment!
That's great. So if you can now, whilst Izzy and Logan are rolling, have a think about what name, maybe message each other in chat or however you want to think about coming up with a name, and I'll come back to you for that. And pronouns as well for your character. Perfect. Okay, Izzy and Logan, do you want me to flip the coins for who goes first?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. It's a 3, which is Logan, because you're at the bottom of the screen. So Logan, you roll for race. So I need a flip of the coin or a D2 and then a D20.
Okay, so that's a 1.
Okay, so you're in the Aarakocra to human range.
D20 is a 20.
A human! A human!
Oh.
So
That is such a Logan roll.
That's such a Logan roll. Oh dear. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, cool. And now I need Izzy, you to roll me a D10. Re-roll a 1. And we'll find out how your human, I nearly said human, there, human is aligned.
I got a 7.
A 7. Oh, I literally just scrolled to the wrong part on my list of where everything is. Neutral good. Roll good today. This doesn't happen very often. Usually roll quite evil on this show for some reason. I don't know why. I will ask if anyone's asked anyone to re-roll, just to check that now. Has there been any cheering for that?
No, not yet. Just the barbarian.
There's been a barbarian.
Paladin.
Hard.
Logan came in there first with the paladin. So that's 1 point. I'll roll a d6. That's a 1. You're going to get that in strength. So that's 1 point to your strength score already.
We're gonna be that beefy wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're a human, so we have to be fighter, right?
Have to be super beige. Yeah. Okay, so Amy and Mellie, have you come up with a name for your chaotic good turtle?
Yes, it's gonna be. I wrote it down. It seemed easier when I wrote it. It's gonna be Sheila, but with an emphasis on the shell.
Shella, I like it.
Sheila. Gotta do it with a weird accent. It's the only way to do it.
The turtle.
And pronouns she, her.
She, her. Fantastic. Okay. And Izzy and Logan, have you got a name for your neutral good human?
David Starmaker.
David Starmaker. Fantastic. And pronouns for David Starmaker.
Izzy?
Let's do he, him.
He, him.
Continue with this basicness for now.
His basic. Every time we've had a human, we've given them like really basic names, like Stephen. Didn't we? Had Stephen Rochester Jr. Didn't we? He was.
Logan, Izzy, I'm sorry, I missed the last name.
Stephen Rochester Jr.?
Yeah. The third, sorry,
The
Stephen
third.
Rochester Jr. the third, because he was the third Stephen Rochester Jr. Obviously.
Our character's name now is David Starmaker.
Starmaker.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's a bit more cooler a name. All right. Well, you've come up with your character names. You've got your characters, race and alignment. So the next thing to do is to get into the rounds. So we'll go on to strength, and we should have a little bit.
Yep.
And now, back to Dungeons and
I have to give you like a thumbs up.
What's happening?
Have little transitions.
All right, we're back.
Cool. So round one is as ever strength. Where? Oh dear, I've lost my bits. So here we go. We'll find out if your character will turn out to be built like a championship boxer, or we should just stop this now and call a doctor in Mindflayer Matheletics. There we go. So I did that. Right. This is our classic head-to-head warm-up round, right? Everyone knows in D&D it's really important to be able to roll dice and add them up really quickly, because you've got to do that in a combat situation. So I'm going to test your skills at this in a head-to-head pairing. So we'll start with Amy and Izzy, and then we'll have Mellie versus Logan, and then we'll flip you around. So it'll be Amy, Logan, and Mellie and Izzy. With that, Ryan will put on the screen a set of dice that's been rolled. They've also got the numbers there, so you don't have to look at the dice to figure out what they are. Once the first person to... Barbarian?
Wizard.
Logan again. Gaining double points already.
It took us all a second. Yeah.
Exactly, to hear what's happening.
Like, wait, what if what?
My brain is trained, like, if I hear barbarian in the real world, I'm just gonna start saying classes aloud. Just, like, I don't even think. It just...
Hey, do you want to watch Conan the Barbarian? Rogue! Alright. Yeah.
Hey, we'll watch X-Men instead.
There you go, well done. Very good. So with that, so I'll roll the dice will be on the screen. You'll have to add them up. First person to answer it. If you get it wrong, doesn't matter. You'll lose points for your team, but I will quickly fire off a non-personal trivia question, like who's your favorite Disney character or something like that. And then the first person to answer that gains points. And then I will ask quickly a D&D trivia question, like name a paladin subclass, which I've said like 15 times today. So yeah, I'll say those. And again, first person to answer gains points to their team. Simple as that. If you incorrect answers, correct answers are +2 points, incorrect answers are -1 point, basically. Okay? It should be pretty simple.
You guys ready?
But it never is. It never is. So, Ryan, why don't you give us the countdown for it, because then you're going to be putting them on the screen. So whenever you're ready for the first one, it will be first up Amy and Izzy. So prepare yourselves.
So
wait, how are we going to get those to you at the same time? I'm going to send them to you at the same time. Yeah.
So
I'm going to create some.
Start with the first one you said.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Give me a second. So when you've got it up, I'm going to send it to both you, Amy, and Izzy in chat, so you'll see it there. Okay.
So
it will be in the in our season 2 chat thingy, episode chat. So when you're ready.
3.
Sorry.
2.
Okay.
1. It's on
Go.
screen.
Right. There it is. It's a 4. It's a 3. A 6, a 7, a 5,
43.
an 18. Okay, what's the name? What's your favorite comic book you bought? What's the first comic book you bought?
Black Panther.
First, X-Men 37.
Name an official D&D setting.
Official for which version?
5e.
Forgotten Realms. I don't know.
There you go.
Sorry,
I don't know what I said. I know it's a place, but I don't think it's a setting.
I don't think he said the setting. Forgotten Realms is one. I actually meant any D&D setting. I probably shouldn't have said official. I should have just said name a D&D setting. But anyway, there you go. 43 was the correct number. Izzy, you got in there with Black Panther for your first comic book, and you did get the D&D setting, Amy. So that is 4 points to D&D Beyond, and that is 2 points to Dragons Duel. Well done.
Nice.
Next up, it's going to be Mellie and Logan.
Oh man, I'm really bad at math, so this is gonna be great.
Ew.
Amy, you did amazing at that. That was very, very quick. I was impressed. That was
Yeah,
impressive.
it was incredible.
I'm gonna retire now. That was it. I was like, all right, cool, bye guys. I got one.
You got the points on the board. That's impressive. Okay, whenever you're ready,
All right.
Ryan, give us the count in.
3, 2, 1. It's now on screen.
Yeah, there's a 1, a 2, 8, 10, 3, 18, 10.
D2.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Steve Jobs.
You're
Name
in it like,
Name one of the latest announced D&D source books.
The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Yay! There you go. So, I think that,
Hey,
again...
I do see a social media for D&D Beyond, so I better know one of those off the top of my head.
I know. That's why it'd have been really embarrassing if you didn't get it right. That's why I put it in there. That's
Strike
I'm just,
something.
I was like,
I don't
what's
know.
recent?
Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering.
Logan.
What come out when?
As soon as he said Ravenloft, I'm like,
Tasha's?
Tasha's Cauldron. Yeah. So well done. Mellie, you got the number correct, 52, and you got the D&D source book correct. So that's another 4 points to your team. You're already on 8. And Logan, you got your Steve Jobs celebrity crush in there once again for 2 points. Is that also your
Love a
first?
turtleneck.
Exactly, and that is the amount of the time. Right, up now, it's Logan versus Amy. Amy versus Logan.
All right.
So,
Are we ready?
I think D&D Beyond are proving themselves at maths here today.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
good for you.
Coming swinging.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Are we
in
ready?
3, 2, 1. Numbers are up.
They're up.
$119?
Spice Girls are NSYNC.
Ooh, Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
What level spell is a guidance?
First?
First level?
No, both of you wrong. It's a cantrip.
Oh, that's tricky.
Oh, that's a great
Trick
question.
question.
That was a very good trick. Oh, I love it.
0th level, of course.
Yeah, sorry. Well done though. You got the number right, Amy. So that was 119. So that's plus 2 points. You just got in there with the Spice Girls. It was so close, but you just got it. So that's another 2 points. But both teams lose a point each for incorrect answers for guidance being a cantrip. That's
So-
fine. Right.
That's D&D Beyond plus 3 for that. And
Yes.
Dragons
Minus
Duel
1.
Plus. Oh, minus
No, just minus 1. Just minus 1.
All
Yeah.
right.
Letting the side down. Letting the side down.
Oh, boy.
The important is Spice Girls win.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Everybody agreed on that.
Yeah. I'm glad everyone agreed with that. I put Spice Girls down and I had to really think who would be close. I just couldn't think of someone else that would be able to level it, so I just went, NSYNC will do. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
all right. So
Good.
last round.
Right. Last round. Okay, so it's Mellie versus Izzy. Okay?
All right.
This is for the honor of Dragons Duel, Izzy, okay? So
Don't
go
look
get
at
this
me
one.
to honor anything. That's like the opposite of my go-to.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Numbers are up.
Okay, there they are.
24.
What's your worst habit?
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
brush my teeth every morning.
What spell are warlocks best known for?
Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast!
Extra points for extenuating the blast, so that's double points for that one. For saying blast. Yeah, if you did it in a Texas accent, you got triple points, but you didn't do it in a Texas accent. So. But you
Never
got
do the Texas accent.
exactly.
How do you know that that's not my Texas accent?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But it didn't. Okay, maybe. All right, I'll
And
give you 2
warlock,
points.
really.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you got 24. Izzy, I think you got in there with your worst habit. You need to brush your teeth. It's a really good, important thing to do. And yeah, Eldritch Blast. You get 4 points for that, for extending it. So that's 6 points to D&D Beyond and 2 points to Dragons Duel.
Ooh, we
Well
strong.
Strong, very strong. Very strong. Impressive.
Should I be writing this down? Shoot. Wait, how many
No,
points do we have?
No,
You don't need-
that's what I'm doing.
That is what Ryan's role is here for.
It was just something
I
completely
also
not
wrote it down
mentioned.
because otherwise I will just forget what's happening.
So just the note-taking impulse is strong.
Yeah, that's fine. It
is.
should be on the stream in the top corner. We'll keep them up there. But if you are watching it, I'm trying to save my internet, so I'm not watching the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get to be distracted.
So what are the scores on the doors?
So, Dragons Duel coming in hot with a 5.
Solid. That is swole. That's real swole. It's that sort of cartoon where it just like falls down. Yeah. Fantastic.
And D&D Beyond coming in real strong with a 17.
Whoa, championship boxer. So yeah, we're definitely championship boxer, call a doctor, the 4-year-old.
I
Dragons
was
Duel.
literally at the doctor's earlier today.
Oh right, okay, so it's obviously meant to be. Well, that's our strength round. That wasn't too hard. You all did all right. No one caught a fire. You know, that's a win. We all survived, and it wasn't like our last strength round where it took 45 minutes to get through. So that's impressive. So I think that's really good.
Yeah, I got those 2 barbarians to help balance it out.
Barbarians.
Rogue.
Ah, there you go. D&D Beyond, gain a point. There you go. Right, we will then move on to our next round. Whenever we can transition.
Yep. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm bad at my job, Hamilton.
Right. Video editing on the fly is always the way to do things.
Alright. Oh, that's right, you wanted special music. Hold on.
Yeah? Oh, have you not put any
There we
music
go.
on?
I've got it.
Is it
We're
done now?
good.
Okay.
We're good.
Is it back? Are we back?
Oh yeah, we're back. We've been back.
Okay, we've been back.
You
Fine,
shouldn't have
great.
been picking your
I've just
nose,
been-
to be honest. But
Fine. The next round is Dexterity, where we'll find out if your character can dance with the grace of a ballerina or is more like my uncle after a few tequilas in Verbal Components. Verbal Components is a game.
Barbarian.
Bro.
Wizard.
Oh, someone said that was tough. I couldn't call that. So both people said right at the same time. I'm going to say 1 point to each team in Dexterity for that.
Yeah.
They're both very dexterous. So in this game, you will be playing out a classic D&D scene. I don't know how classic these are after a while, so we've used a few of them. So I've run out the tavern ones, and there we go, run away from dragons and stuff. But we've got some. Basically, in the round, so it will be going Amy, then Izzy, Mellie, then Logan. You will be having to act out the scene, saying sentences that all start with the first letter of the sentence starts with that letter of the alphabet going backwards. So we start at Z for y'all Americans out there, and Z for all you Brits out there, and ending at A, which is the same for both of us. Okay, very simple. And if you make any mistakes, you lose points basically, and I will give you. So you're sort of for your team, I'll sort of add those up, and then I'll give you bonus points for just cohesion and for making sense, because you don't just go zebras every 5 seconds or whatever. So you all know how to do the alphabet, I assume? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I do, but I feel like I shouldn't
yeah.
say 100% yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's always fun. Someone gets it wrong. It's all the time. Okay,
I
so
know
I'll
it
give.
forwards.
Yeah, but that's
I
too
can
easy.
sign the alphabet.
So, yeah.
Ooh.
A, B. Anyway, yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll give you the. This might be different because that's American Sign Language, and I know English Sign Language. But there you go. You are all exploring a creepy mansion. Ooh. When suddenly a ghost jumps out. Which one of you will be? One of you then will be a scared druid. One of you is sort of a disbelieving rogue. one's a steadfast paladin, and one of you is going to be the ghost. So I'm going to roll some d4s, and you'll have your rolls for this scene, okay? So first up will be who is the scared druid. Oh dear, d4s, I'm dropping traps all over my carpet. 2. That is Izzy. Izzy, you are a scared druid. Then Mellie, you are a disbelieving rogue. Disbelieving, as in you just don't believe the ghost is there, I guess. How do you want to take that? 4? Oh, 4. I'm getting all different numbers. It's great. Logan, you are a steadfast paladin. And that means, Amy, you are the ghost. Okay? And you get to start, which works perfectly with Zed. So, whenever I'll give you a moment to get your head in that space. I'll remind you of the thing. It's the scene again. So you're all exploring a creepy mansion. One of you's a ghost. You've just jumped out. And we'll go from there, okay?
Wait, what's the order?
It goes Amy, then Izzy, then Mellie, then Logan. Okay? It's because that's how it is on the screen in the stream. Maybe not how it is in the chat, so that might make it more interesting, but I will try to remember as well. Okay, are you ready? Good. Whenever you're ready, you just start with your first sentence.
Leave this accursed place!
You all need to get me out of here.
Xylophones and fathers' homes. You're not going to run anywhere. There's nothing to run from.
Very astute.
Very interesting that you haven't gotten me out of here yet.
Yeah. Wait, no, it should be Amy. It should be Amy next. You made a mistake. Amy.
Flipping turns of events are par for the course in this haunted house.
Under what circumstances have we not left yet?
Circumstances which are that there's nothing to leave for. This is our house now. And there's gonna be loot here somewhere.
That's circumstances.
Really? Everyone must calm down.
Stop where you are!
Really? Because I want to go.
You've gone back. Oh no, I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
That's the right way.
That was the right one. I can't get it right. Sorry. You did well.
Quit your belly aching.
Please, everyone just calm down.
Points.
No, it's time to leave. We're leaving now. We're leaving now.
My gods, you druids and your superstitions.
Letter?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You're on.
Yeah, you would have been on.
You're on your own letter, Logan.
Okay. I must have just misheard the audio.
Yeah.
Moldy peaches. I lost where it was.
No, it should be Elf.
It did this.
It's fine. Amy, you're up on K.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to pick up the letter or move on. Sorry about that.
Go with K.
Knights of the realm have fallen before the horrors of this house. Shall you fare better?
Just gonna go out the front door. Is that okay with you guys? Because I'm leaving now, so bye.
You wanna leave? That's more loot for me.
Help is on its way.
Ghost!
Fuck this. Bye.
Always F, yeah.
Over there and leave the rest here. You also, blue-greenish thing, get out of my way.
Don't swear in my presence.
You focus on the danger for one moment. Woo!
Bye. Peace out.
A +3 dagger.
Hey. Well done. Well done. That was very good. So there was a few mistakes along the way, but it was all right. I think it was generally quite cohesive. Amy, your ghost was incredible. Definitely bonus points for that. And yeah, 100%. Definitely. Mellie, you did great at being the sort of disbeliever, so I like that. Izzy, classic. Just want to get the fuck out of here and just not deal with the situation. So that's good. I think I'm gonna. So I can't remember how many mistakes there were. Were you keeping a score?
I
of
was
mistakes?
keeping a score.
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So how many mistakes were there?
We weren't doing too bad. So
Okay.
Dragons Duel missed 2, and D&D Beyond missed 0.
Ooh. So you're starting at a 10 baseline, and Dragon's Duel starting at an 8 baseline. I'm gonna say, I think the guests did so well that I'm gonna give them full on 20. Come on, let's go for it. I'm too kind. I'm gonna give them natural, dexterity. These are some Dexy Kobe people, definitely. Just like going across the court like that. Amazing.
His soul hasn't been crushed by American capitalism, so
mine,
very
yes.
generous there.
And I think that, I think the home team, Dragons Duel, good solid performance. Logan's mistake there. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna say 50. A 15, a solid 50. Still positive points. Yeah, I think that's a clear. Yeah, I think did well. 15 points. So all round pretty good Dexy people. I think that's pretty good. That's all right then. Yeah, that's our dexterity round done. Again, that was relatively easy. We didn't all fall into chaos. Amazing. We all survived.
Crazy.
Well done. Okay, cool. We'll move on to our next round then, which is Constitution.
And now,
If you can't get the thing loaded up, I will just go with it.
I already did it. I was already ready. You didn't even.
It's already ready. There you go. So,
Constitution, not Constitution.
Constitution. Constitution. I was trying not to do my American accent. So we'll find out in this round if your character can hold his stomach when it comes to the crunch, or we'll see what they had for lunch. Sorry, it's such a bad one. That was a really not good one. In just 10 rounds of combat. That wasn't my best. I wasn't happy with that one. I wasn't personally invested in my connecting line there. But there you go. 10 rounds of combat is like just a minute. 10 rounds of combat. This game is where I will give each of you I'll start with one of you will always start differently with the topic. There'll be a topic that I give you, which is D&D related. And you will have a minute in which to talk about this topic. However, you cannot, in that time, hesitate, so go or pause for too long. You cannot repeat things. You can't repeat big words, so you can repeat small words like and, it, is, they, at, all that sort of stuff. And you can repeat what's in the question, all the words in the question. But if you repeat anything else, that's a mistake. And then also you can't deviate from the subject. So if the subject's about paladin subclasses, then you start talking about something else. That's deviating. Point is, when you're speaking, everyone else can buzz in and say, wait, that's you've done one of these things incorrectly. If that's correct, then I will give their team a point, and then they will take on the rest of the time that's left to speak about the topic. When you get to the 60-second mark, so once that minute is up, 5 points go to whoever is holding the topic at that time. So even if you've had it for half a second, even we've had in some games, you'll gain all those 5 wonderful points for your team. So, very exciting. We will then start in order.
I'm so nervous about this one.
I will also be, if I find that you're getting away with it and no one's buzzing you out, I will start buzzing you out and you'll lose points for your team, okay?
Okay.
So, first up is Amy. Amy, you're new to D&D Beyond, so this will be interesting. I'm going to ask you to talk about the one thing you would add to the D&D rule set. Yes. No, start now. Think about it.
Thank God.
I'll give you some time. I'm going to get a timer up, so I will have a timer. I need to get that.
Repeat the stuff in the
You
prompt.
can repeat, all the stuff that's in that question. The one thing you would add to the D&D rule set, so you can repeat all those words. It's a lot of words. Actually, saying that sentence is going to get you 10 seconds in. You know, pretty much. Yeah. And also, a pro tip: take your time with it. Don't try and rush it. Because when you start rushing, that's when you start making mistakes. That's a little pro tip for you, a little hint. Okay, there you go. Right. Okay, are you ready? I'm really thinking about it. It could be something silly, like should add more dragons to Dungeons and Dragons, I guess.
Mandatory dragons.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, you've distracted me with quite an interesting question. But let's just. Must I commit, or can I talk through options?
You can talk through
That's
options.
my answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Whenever are you ready? Yeah, you're
Yes.
ready. Yeah, I'm making that decision for you now.
You are.
Okay. All right, everyone listening in, just to buzz in, just shout your name so I know who's buzzed in. It's much easier that way. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
The one thing I would add to the Dungeons and Dragons official rule set, if I could, would be a bonus that is available to folks who have brought the best snacks. It could be the way.
That's a hesitation.
I was just about to do.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. I'll give that to.
So fast.
Sorry. Izzy then, that's pointed, sorry. That was a hesitation and sort of repetition, I guess. So it's point to Dragons Duel. You've got one thing you'd add to the D&D rule set, Izzy, with 36 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I would add to the D&D rule set is a new class called Witch, because I write a lot of homebrew stuff already on my own, and the class that would specialize in witchcraft.
Logan.
Buzz Mellie.
That was Logan. I heard Logan.
I think Logan just got in there. What did he do wrong?
He said class twice.
He did. There you go. You've got 14 seconds on the board.
Oh no.
You gain a point to your team.
It's like the worst amount of time.
When you're ready, one thing you'd add to the D&D rule set. Go.
One thing I would add to the D&D rule set is for creatures that have natural armor to be able to benefit from class features like Monk has.
Time's up! Time's up! You got it! 5 points to Dragon's Duel. Well done. Well
Last time
done.
I did this, I stumbled at 1 second and lost.
Oh
the
yeah,
count.
I remember that.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
Yeah. It happens so often. Okay. Next up then, Izzy, you will start with this one. But so that was pretty good though. You did well. You kept there was I'm trying to think, longest time I think actually goes to Mellie. To Amy, sorry. Amy, you had this for 24 seconds, so you also gained a point for having it for the longest time. There you go. An additional point there. Right. Next up then is Izzy, and you've got a short one. Talking about bards. That's your topic. Very simple.
Bards. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm making it so you can repeat loads of words. So talk to me about bards. The 10 rounds of combat. When you're ready, go.
Bards are an interesting class because bards specialize not only in music and magic, bards also are experts in spellcasting and various other skills with their Jack of all trades feature and a number of different utilizations, such as their magical secrets. And bards are super cool, and I am such a fanatic for bards because bards are so
Buzz Mellie.
Mellie? What
Because?
Because, yes! Well done! Well done! With 5 seconds to go. With 5 seconds to go, you've gained a point for your team. You've just got to hold the topic bards for 5 seconds. Are you ready? Yeah? Go.
My bard was a half-orc in
Yay!
House of Lament.
You did it! You did it! 5 points to D&D Beyond. Stop. Izzy, though, impressive.
That was
time.
pretty damn good.
I'm gonna get all the way through, Izzy. I was like, you got like magical, and then you did magic, and then you had spell casting, and I was like,
No, I know. It's just.
this is so good.
That is
Yeah,
impressive.
bards actually are my favorite class, and I would die for bards. I am a real life bard.
Well, that
I
was.
love it.
I'm gonna have to give you. You get the point, additional point, because you had it for the longest time. But well done on catching them out right at the end. That was
Is that
very
the
impressive.
longest anyone's ever held a topic, or has
That's
someone
gotta
actually
be.
made it all the way through?
I don't
I
think
think
anybody's
that-
ever made it.
I think someone. I think someone went for 50 seconds once. So I think definitely you are our record breaker at the moment. 55 seconds. Yeah, that was very
Nice.
impressive. You got Constitution for sure. But that's not how the game gains maximum points. There you go. So, right. Next up, it's Mellie to start. You have another long one. Which comic book character? I've got this because Amy sort of inspired me with some comic book things with the DC background. That's why. Which comic book character would be in your as a person? So which comic book character would be in your ultimate D&D party? Yeah. You got that? Give you a little bit of time to think about who that might be. And when you say you're ready, I will start the timer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Go.
The comic book character that would be a part of my ultimate party, if I had to pick a comic book character from a comic book or, a comic book movie series or TV show, the comic book character that I would choose is probably
Hesitation?
one
Logan, that is a hesitation.
Yes, sure was.
There was a few uhs and ums, but people were being nice, which I think is fair.
I was like,
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I think that's fine. But you did very well to keep going.
Mellie, did you have an answer to that question?
No! I don't read comic books. I was
Sorry.
trying to think of a graphic novel that I've read recently, because I read some graphic novels, comic books. I was like, oh no, this is gonna show off how the nerd cred that I'm really lacking in. I was like, what's popular right
It's
now?
never going to be a thing, and also graphic novels are comics, so you're fine. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
exactly.
Excellent.
I did mean, I meant.
I was gonna go to
superheroes.
Alison Bechtel from Fun Home.
In a second would I play D&D with Alison Bechtel. Are you kidding?
That's where I was probably gonna end up going. Anyway, sorry. Somebody
So-
else.
That's fine. You did really well. You did really well. You held it for 20 seconds, which is impressive.
All
That's a
right.
pretty impressive time.
It felt
So-
longer than that in the moment.
It does.
I know
It
it
does.
does.
A minute. You
Everyone
realize.
be ready, because I'm not going to hold it for 40.
Yes.
Saying it right now.
Years.
What was the phrasing in the question again?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one comic book character that would be in your ultimate D&D party. Okay. It's quite a long question. Yeah. I could have probably phrased it shorter, but it's Logan. I think got in there first. 1 point to Dragons Duel. You've got 40 seconds left on the board. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
The one character that would be in my ultimate D&D party might surprise people because it is Kimberly, the Pink Power Ranger. She was in a comic book that was my first comic book that I bought myself. It is such a good comic book, and her having fighting experience, I think, would help with her relating to D&D.
Wait. Izzy.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Izzy, what do you?
You said her. Twice.
Yeah. It did.
Not
Normally,
repeatable?
you're allowed to repeat small words, but
Oh, okay.
But you were just saying, so there was another repetition, so I'll hand it over to the other team if they noticed a repetition that was just in there, I think.
I thought maybe something was, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't remember, but maybe it was myself?
No, it wasn't that, but I will, okay, so with that, minus points to your team, Izzy, for an incorrect answer, I will just keep it with Logan. Not to D&D Beyond, just to Izzy to Dragons Duel. I was just leaving that up. If you got it, then I would have let you take it. But Logan, you're back with it. You have 7 seconds left on the board. Okay.
So I'm gonna start that sentence over. So
yeah,
just so people.
You can't because you'll be repeating that sentence.
You can repeat that sentence.
You mean
not the
cue
prompt?
sentence?
Yes.
You can use the prompt
Yeah.
sentence.
You can obviously use the prompt sentence again. When you're ready, go.
Okay. The character being
hesitation. Izzy,
That was
right?
definite hesitation.
Yeah.
Izzy,
He said K, and then there was like a big gap.
Izzy unfortunately got in there before you, Amy. I'm sorry. That's a point to Dragons Duel. You've got that. I'm gonna say that you got back to 7 seconds. I'm gonna hold that because that was such a pause. Whenever you're ready, go.
The one comic book character I would have in my ultimate D&D party
That's it. 5 points. Well done.
is Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Good choice.
Absolute feminist icon. We have to.
Yeah.
Also, an invisible plane
ready.
is super cool.
Hey,
Yes.
Wonder Woman. Oh, I just saw that.
It's way more practical than being able to fly. Because being able to fly is like, oh yeah, I can fly, you know,
Right,
like
yeah.
look at me.
Who can't
But-
these days?
Yeah, exactly. But having your own plane and that's invisible, I mean, that's double bonus
Yeah,
points. You can take
fly
all your
is
mates
a
with you.
level 3 spell, and like greater invisibility is like 4th level, and who even knows what summon plane is? It's a
Summon
lot,
plane.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think they have that in Eberron. I'm not sure.
Yeah, is that what plane shift means? Is that when you switch?
Oh.
Is that when you switch plane? Is that bit in the end of Air Force One? That's plane shift, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a folding boat, but for planes.
Yeah.
So we got
That's the
Alphabet
definition
Wonder
of the
Woman.
ethereal plane.
Kimberly
the
the Pink
Wonder
Ranger.
Woman, Kim from Power Rangers. What would yours be? Hey, Amy, that's the only one you
Well, I
can
was
get.
gonna tag in Nightcrawler. I don't think he'd be the best at D&D, but I think he would like give it his all. You know, a little theatricality,
Yeah,
some swashbuckle. You know.
I like that this is our official party now, is Kimberly from Power Rangers, Allison Bechtel, the cartoonist, Nightcrawler, and Wonder Woman.
I think that's a great party. I'd love to DM that party. I think that'd be amazing.
D&D to watch out for. That's what.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think that's what you. Okay,
And
I'm
the
passing
four
that
of
over
us.
to D&D Beyond. You do it. Go on, you guys run that show. That'd be awesome. Okay, finally, Logan. Also you gained an extra point, Logan, for holding it for the longest time. You held it for 40
yeah?
seconds. Yeah. You held it for a very long time. I held it twice, but you did. And with that, it's now you again to start,
Back to
Logan.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. What is your favorite D&D setting? Can be from any D&D edition, you know, back to Planescape, all the way back to Greyhawk and Dark Sun, or I've got others listed somewhere. Spelljammer. There you go. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go.
My favorite D&D setting is any homebrew setting that Izzy creates, because his settings are always super cool and I enjoy them. My boyfriend is very talented when it comes to creating D&D settings of his own design, and because I recently proposed, my fiance's settings are just the best to play in because they are well crafted designs of D&D and
Amy?
Ellie?
Designs?
Yes. Designs. You repeated designs.
thank you. Just
Also,
take it.
congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations!
Surprise!
Seriously.
Surprise.
Bomb drop live.
Amazing! Wow!
Here's to that.
I wish I had the wedding theme to play now or something. Yeah, exactly. I've only got orange juice, but you know.
I was like, oh shit! I don't know if I swear, but I was like, ah crap! I just said that live.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's amazing, and commitment to the game, to not want to lose the game, to give away.
That's
your
exclusively
engagement.
why it was done.
Everything else comes
forethought
second
that
to
Logan
winning.
had.
I was hoping that was how you were proposing. I like if that would be even more impressive. You know,
My
like,
God, that would be iconic.
yeah, exactly. I would have.
I still have to propose to him, so maybe on a different episode of Dragons Duel.
Yeah, we'll do it on a different episode. That'd be great.
Hey, we still have 3 more rounds after this.
Yeah, it's true.
Never say never.
If you mind meld on the divination and the wisdom round, will you? I'm gonna change the questions to be, will you and Brady? Gonna quickly edit the script. That's perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I've just derailed the game, but it was.
Can we just give them the points?
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say you're gonna get plus 10 points for the beauty of that. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Love wins. Happy
Love
Pride
wins.
Month, everybody.
Yeah, and happy Pride Month.
Happy
Exactly.
Pride!
It's amazing. Oh, gonna tear up now. Okay, right. Gotta be British. No
I'm American. I can be as loud as I want about this.
It's fine. Right, I've forgotten where we were. I think Amy stole it. I think you stole it. So let's point to D&D Beyond. There is 18 seconds to go. I'll remind you of the question. The topic is, what is your favourite D&D setting? And you've got 18 seconds. Are you ready? Good.
Yes.
I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1.
The truth is that I share a great appreciation for homebrew settings.
Mellie.
Yeah.
Homebrew.
Oh,
Am I not allowed to repeat once for the others?
No, I
I
think you
asked
said
this
you
and then
could.
forgot.
Yeah.
sorry. You can.
I think you
repeat.
said, yeah.
Yes, I will not.
Oh.
You can only
voice
say it
away.
one time.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, that's
No,
fine.
but thank you for catching that.
No, I didn't say that in the. I should have said at the beginning.
Good
But I
job,
did say
Mellie.
that. Yeah, you can repeat things that only things that you've said, but you
okay.
can't repeat. But I won't take any points away.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Thank you, though.
Sorry,
Thanks
Amy.
for looking out. Good looking out.
That's good. You've got 8 seconds left on the board. Whenever you're ready, go.
Recently, I have become, for the first time, a huge fan of
There's
Ravenloft.
your time. Ah,
Yeah.
well done, and 5 points to D&D Beyond. I think you said Dragon Duel. There you go.
Took me the
Well
entire game, but I think
Yeah.
I understood.
Yes. Yeah, well done. Well done.
This is all Dragons. You think you know the rules, and then boop, nope.
No. Okay.
A D&D mood.
Right, yeah.
Knowing
So
the
that's-
rules and following the rules are 2 completely different things.
Yeah. It's part of the whole game. It's just, can you understand the rules? That's why the if you do the dueling, people use the dueling bit. I made it that it's me explaining things to people, like doing the Taboo, because I'm terrible at it as well. I know I'm terrible at it. I've been doing this for only a few months. Yeah,
That was like the whole purpose of bringing me on as the Dragon Tamer was because he's so bad at explaining things.
just in case. It's like, just put a hand up and say, you're making no sense again. Anyway, with
Dragon
that,
Tamer? That is such a cool name. I didn't know that was like the title.
yeah, that's the title. And
I love
Rita's title is Postmaster Dragon. Is up for a community manager, which I quite
Cool.
like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, what were the scores?
All right, so
Dragon Tamer.
D&D Beyond came in strong with a total score of 14.
Pretty good
So-
constitution.
I will definitely take that.
It's an intact. You have an intact shell, okay?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, David Starmaker is just, I mean, wearing all of the suits of armor, just completely impenetrable with a total score of 25.
25! Whoa! The power of love is
Right,
set
yeah.
from above. Sorry.
David Starmaker is our love child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I think
beautiful.
so.
Fantastic. Yeah, we've had. I mean, the highest score we've ever had is a 41, which was in strength. Yeah, and then we've had. I think we've also had a 38 in intelligence. That was insane, though. Like, yeah.
Yeah, perfect
rock.
segue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, perfect. Well, with that, we're actually going to take a little break to give all of us time. We've done the body stuff, we'll now move on to the mind stuff. And it's always good to have a little decompose before you decompose. Decompress is what I meant. Don't decompose in this time.
We're gonna decompose. Hi, everybody.
Coming
Yeah,
back
we're
as
all-
undead.
Yeah, did you not know we're all zombies? Yeah, so we're just going to decompress for 10 minutes. So we'll be back at 10 past the hour ish, and we'll be back for intelligence round. But before we do that, we should probably just run through the scores for Shella and David Starmaker, just where we are in the body attributes. Where are we at, Ryan?
All right. So Shella has a strength of 17, a dexterity of 20, and a constitution of 14. With the zoom.
Wow.
I just
You've been so excited about that zoom. I can't
Sorry.
believe you made it this long without doing your zoom.
I know. Sorry, I just wanted to save it. And David Starmaker. What's David Starmaker?
David Starmaker's strength is 5. Dexterity is 15.
Pretty
And
strong.
Constitution is 25. So not strong,
Gonna have
but
some
just
hit points.
immovable. Like-
Yeah, exactly.
No,
It's
yeah.
very hardy.
100%.
I can drink
have some-
everything.
Yes. Yeah, drinking.
Professional
yeah,
poison tester.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's canon now. That's canon. Right.
Cannon.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll have a nice little break, and we'll see you back here. Let's say then at quarter past the hour, so it gives us 10 minutes. Okay, see you at quarter past the hour. All right, everyone. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
All right, we are back.
Hey, we're back! Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can hear us. So we're back with the mind stuff. The intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. I had to remember that. Remember it? I guess that's mind stuff. Charisma's a bit of everything, isn't it? But I put it all together. Anyway, so next up is intelligence, where we'll find out if your character is laden with honors, degrees, and PhDs, or is laden with confusion over simple algebra and tuning in a VCR. Yes, I'm relevant with my my one-liners. Is that Infernal?
Oh, I remember tuning VCRs.
Exactly. Remember trying to set a VCR to record?
You gotta
Hashtag
tune it.
Rewind.
I have like actually traumatic memories of that. Like whenever my mom would go on vacation because she like watched a lot of TV, so had individual videos, and she just had shelves of them, and every show had to be recorded. So if she went away, that was my job to set all of her shows to record on the 4 different VCRs.
Bloody hell, that's impressive.
I wasn't good at numbers then either, so like.
So you started your production work very early. I understand why you were like, I got 7 schedules I need to remember. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's it. So you can thank your mum for getting you set up for a life in production, basically. That's pretty
Perfect.
impressive.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, I've got that. I think everyone from that era's got the horror story. There's the wedding video, and I want to record Power Rangers. Let's go! Fortunately, it wasn't the only copy. Fortunately, but when my parents went to go, watch the video, and there's the press the play, and there's Mighty Morphing Power Rangers.
I don't remember Kimberly from Power Rangers being at our wedding.
These are problems you don't grow up with when you are raised in a cult. So all of this is just right over my head.
Yeah, it's probably best to write over those VHSs, isn't it? Yes, this is a secret life of Izzy that people who listen to podcasts know about. So there you go.
Wow.
An escapee. Should we move on from the family trauma and so we always do.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
And we're gonna play. Is that?
Now, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, hard transition to D&D. Is that? Alright, so we're gonna play Is That Infernal, which is where I will say names of monsters backwards. Basically, I will say them backwards. I will say them weirdly, and the first people to come back with an answer gains maximum points. The quicker you answer, the more points are in offer. So in the first 5 seconds, it's plus 4 points, and every 5 seconds, hence it goes down by a point all the way down to -4. You can't go below -4. And I will try and say it every 5 seconds, so you're sort of aware where we are. So I'll keep repeating it, and then just shout out, whoever on the stream wants to shout out first what you think it is. Oh, the minus points, by the way, go to the other team. So if you shout out, if you want to hold out, if you think you know it and you want to be sneaky, you can hold out and then say it, and the minus points go to the opposing team. Okay?
At a certain point, if we haven't answered yet, it becomes a way to hurt the other team instead of help ourselves.
Exactly. So you can be real evil if you know it and you think, I'm going to wait another couple of seconds and I can take points away. I just got to add a little bit of evil into a D&D game, haven't you, I guess? Anyway, we will see. All right. Okay. Right. So, I've got a timer. I've got a phone with a timer. Are you all ready for your first one? Yeah? Yeah. All looking super confident. Okay. Good. I will start timer once I've said it. Okay. So the first one up is not LX. Not LX. Not
Skeleton?
Hey! Oh my gosh, everyone said that at the same time. I'm going to have to give points to both teams. I'm going to give both of you +3 points to both teams. That was impressive. Yes, it was skeleton. Logan, you are good at this
I'm
game
realizing
now.
I'm not going to be good at this.
Okay, I guess we're
Just
not doing the
saying.
thing where we wait then.
Yeah.
It was so unsure, but I'm like, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, so that's very impressive. Very impressive.
And now, Mellie, you know why I am no longer a player.
I got really hooked on the X sound, and I was like, starts with an
Yeah.
X. What do you do? Just start with X. I'm not gonna do that next time.
That's why I chose it, because I thought it would. Xylophone! Anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if you put in the wrong answer, I forgot to say this, you lose a point. Just 1 point, minus 1 point to your team if you just put a wrong answer in. So you can shout them out, but it's not losing too many points. Okay. Your next one is Ibmoz. Ibmoz?
Zombie?
Yes! In 3 seconds. Plus 4 points. It's
So
zombie.
glad you're here.
This is why you work for D&D Beyond. I'm sure this is how they do the interview, right?
This most of the interview was monster names backwards. Little known fact.
Exactly. Yeah, I can imagine. If they want to, if they want to use this as part of the interviewing technique, I'm happy for them to do that. As long as they credit me, that's fine. I'm happy to interview people for them. Come on this show, and I'll interview you to see if you know your stuff.
Does this count as like an audition tape then?
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Next up. Oh, this is a hard one to say. I'm just gonna give my to quite. Okay. Okay, right. Are you ready? Your third one. Okay. Denieth tip. Denieth tip. Oh, you said, yeah, what did you say?
Hit fiend?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Ah.
In 7 seconds, that's another plus 3 points.
Yeah,
Well, I just don't know
Wow.
what
I'm like, oh, I
This
know
is
that,
why-
and then I just.
This is why people do really well this is why we get intelligence scores that go like this. It's never in this bit. It's you got the smarts. You got the smarts. Okay. This is an easy one, so be ready. You get the fourth one. Lort.
Brawl?
Yes! In 3.8 seconds it's Troll. Plus 4 points.
Cool.
Well
Yeah,
done.
I was like, I kept getting the answer to each of these, and I was like, I'm gonna wait, and then apparently we're not doing that.
That's
So-
why being evil doesn't get you points.
I guess not.
Yeah, I think we're chaotic good and neutral good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we can
You're
care.
I'm not David Starmaker, and I never claimed.
I'm imagining Logan is playing this character when it comes to it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, the fifth one is Aixip?
Pixie?
Pixie! Yeah! Well done! You were
We've all got
just
one.
outside of the 5 seconds. It was 6 seconds, but that's plus 3
I'm okay
points.
with that.
These are impressive. I'm gonna make these. They're getting harder. They're gonna get harder. I'm gonna now make them really hard. Right. Okay. The sixth one coming up. Izu Yerg.
Grey ooze.
Grey ooze.
Oh.
Yes. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. I need to
That
count
was
that.
Tough one.
15.
That was a hard
That's
one.
plus
Yeah.
2 points. Plus. Yeah.
My
Plus
brain
2
kept
points.
saying gorilla, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
It was like Gry. I don't know. It
it was like
Yeah.
grung, and I was like, it's not a grung. But
Right, yeah.
I just couldn't think of anything else.
Right. I was like,
Well,
it's Yankee.
Izu. Right. Okay. Right. Penultimate one now. Okay. Is Gekna. Gekna. Could be.
Oh,
Gekna?
and
Anke! Yes! 16 seconds.
that H sound got it in there.
That is plus 1 point. Just plus 1 point.
Hey, I'll take it. I should have waited a
What
little
was
bit
the
longer.
answer to that?
You should have been, yeah.
Pancake.
Anke.
Horrible bug that sprays awful like acid. I've had several
burrow.
characters almost killed by ankegs.
Oh yeah. They're kind of burrowy things, aren't they? They burrow and then come.
I would have
They
not gotten
are,
that
and they're
even if I
awful.
I don't know
thought
what that is. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what. But
Think about like
A
the
bug.
most disgusting bug you can think of, and then make it like bigger than a person,
You're all
and that's an ankeg.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Nicely
Alright,
done.
That's very impressive. Okay, this one. You might get it just because of the length of it, but here we go. Right. We're gonna get this one. Last one. The Suruas Onnanarit. The Suruas Onnanarit. The Suruas Onnanarit. The Suruas Onnanarit. We're in the minus points now. The Suruas Onnanarit.
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yes! Tyrannosaurus Rex! Tyrannosaurus Rex! Impressive! Alright, I need to do some counting now.
Nice.
I had just
That's-
figured out Saurus.
It was
Minus
just
2
getting there,
points.
but, like, oh, that was amazing.
Well done.
Almost didn't
Minus
say
2
it because
points.
of the like that. I thought it was like a S thing or a
Yeah.
Z thing at the end, and then I was like, wait, if you put an X at the start of something, it sounds like it. I almost didn't go with it. Oh man.
Ooh.
Amazing. Well done, though. Well done for getting it. That was a hard one to say as well, to be honest. So that's minus 2 points to Dragons Duel. You see, we lost a point, guys. You've let us down again.
I
Propose
totally
again. I was
forgot.
like, let's get some more points.
I didn't even remember dinosaurs were a
Alright,
thing in
Izzy.
this, so my mind was not there at all.
They're in the
I was
monster
like,
manual, so
I know.
You're the
but
best
why?
polymorph choice.
they are really good polymorph choice.
Right, that's like the only reason they exist. Because, like,
Yeah.
who's ever thrown dinosaurs at your players? You running like a Jurassic Park campaign?
I did giant Quetzalcoatlus, which is like the massive flying dinosaur that's like
Oh.
the size of a town. That was fun.
That's cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, they are pretty fun. I got told the other day, and I don't know if this is a universal thing, but supposedly if you're playtesting classes, you should put them up against 2 raptors. Supposedly. That's what someone told me the other day. So there's a little tidbit. I don't know, because supposedly they move very fast and they're quite dexterous and they get a few movements and turns. So if you really want to test a class out, you should use that. There you go. Little insider knowledge from people.
Cool tip.
Yeah, there you go. That's-
Have to practice.
you can try it, yeah. I tried it, it was quite good. Anyway, what were the scores? Ryan.
So, D&D Beyond came in with a pretty solid 13. And I do need to make a correction. I did not account for the bonus points that were not awarded but achieved from a certain word that I'm not going to say because I don't want to cue you all to start springing
Barbarian?
classes. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. God,
so
I'm gonna keep...
D&D Beyond actually has an 18 in
Oh.
well, Shella has an 18 in
Right.
strength.
18
Oh.
in intelligence.
No, 13 in intelligence, but an 18 in strength.
Okay, fine. Right.
Um,
And then
and then the Dragons Duel team. Oh, guys. Got a solid 5. But correction again. Dragons David Starmaker's strength is actually going to be a 7.
so not very intelligent, not very strong, but you've got Dex, you've got Con, so you know
I'm
something.
producing for days.
But well done, D&D Beyond. That was an impressive game. Particularly Amy, that was sort of savant levels there. That was pretty good.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely
awesome.
flexing where you're from.
What?
Definitely flexing where you're from.
Definitely flexing.
If only this bit were useful in some part of life.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
I mean, Amy, you do work at D&D Beyond now, so
Yeah, it's
I'm
useful,
going to
yeah.
demand that you ask me to do things backwards, just so that I can practice my newfound skill.
You know
please.
what? It's really
Perfect,
good being
yeah.
able to read signs in your rearview mirror. So when you're driving and you're like, where am I meant to be going? You can just look in your rearview mirror and go, Tyrannosaurus Rex. I know that. Exactly. It's,
Why are you going there?
It's in the Jurassic
I love
Park. That actually happens in Jurassic Park, doesn't it? That's the scene. Don't worry.
Aren't all driving signs only face the one direction, though?
No, don't worry about it. So
Don't question Hamilton's
business
brain.
don't go too deep into what I've just said. It's fine. It was very off the cuff.
I don't drive, so I don't know what is and what is not. Don't take
You
my word
pass
for
the
it.
turning, you get a sign for the turning, don't you, going the other direction, so you can see that turning. There you go, yeah.
Right, yeah.
There we go. Right, that's intelligence. We'll move on then to wisdom.
And now, back to Dungeons and Dragons.
In wisdom now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah, it's
are
already,
wisdom.
I'm already queued up. I'm good at my job. That's
You're
my
good at your
learning
job.
curve. Is like
I just don't
starting
have
the
any
stream,
faith in
and
you.
now I'm just like on it.
Okay, I will gain faith in you. So, we will find out in this round if your character is able to understand intricacies of medicine and herbs to brew potions and remedies to heal the soul, like Grandma's chicken soup, or is beans and toast their culinary highlight in Divination. We don't have our theme. Normally, have a very ethereal theme music that goes with this, which is like the intro to Halo, if you know that sort of sound, basically. So in this game, I'm going to give you a pair. I'm going to pair you up into your teams. You're just going to be in your teams now. So it'll be Mellie and Amy together, and then it'll be Izzy and Logan together. And you'll do this twice. I will give you 2 words, random words. One will be D&D related. Sorry. And you will then have, on the count of 3, 2, 1, when I would then say go, you both say at the same time the first word that comes into your head that matches those 2 words together. If you do that the first time, you get plus 5 points. There we go, plus 5 points. If you don't get it right that time, I take the 2 words you say them, 3, 2, 1, and then again, you then can't use any of the words previously, but you match those 2 words. If you get it right second time, it's plus 3 points. You have 1 more go for just 1 point, and if you don't get it after that, it's 0 points. Okay? And the maximum points in each of these is 10, so we just double the points at the end anyway. So, but I might give you bonuses for how good or how silly or how off they are as well. So, if you are, does that make sense? Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Okay. So, Amy and Mellie, you're up first. I'm going to give you your 2 words. I will then count you down, and then you will say the first things that come to your head. They come into your head. It is vampire and friends. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. They got nothing. We're gonna have to say nothing. And what did you say, Mellie?
I've been there.
Said Edward because I couldn't think of anything else.
Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So we've got Edward and nothing.
No.
Hey, what connects Edward and nothing, Amy? We gotta sync
All
up
right.
on this one.
Okay. Edward and nothing. 3,
Easy.
2, 1.
Steak.
No one.
Oh. Steak and no one. Amazing. We've got is you guys are just you're on the level. You're on the same level here, right?
Yeah.
Steak and no one. 3, 2, 1.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Words and I'm just doing nothing. These are truly such brain teasers.
It's
And my
such
word
an evil game.
association game is on point right now.
We're setting an amazing example. I'm very proud of us.
Oh, well
can't be
done.
good
Just
at
to show you that
everything.
looking similar does not mean you will think similar.
Exactly.
Say, Edward and Bella should have 100%, or Edward and nothing should have 100% been Bella, right?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody was thinking that, who wasn't under pressure.
What? But
Well, let's see how you do it.
make nothing. What?
I don't know. We will. It's a hard one.
It is upsetting all the Twilight fans.
Yeah, he's upsetting everyone in Twilight. Yeah.
All of
It's
our
not- I don't-
Twilight fans.
Well, yeah, so because
And they
we
are
did
countless.
nothing, I was like, hey, if a person called Edward was nothing, they would be no one.
I
Before
like
I got
it.
to
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But how does
My
Bella fit
journey
into
made
the nothing?
I think that Izzy is not a fan of Bella, is what I'm gathering. Is that right?
I like Kristen Stewart. I wasn't a fan of the Twilight
Stewart
movies,
is-
so
There we go.
Great.
yeah. Kristen Stewart's awesome.
Okay, so we will move on now.
It's Pride Month. I'm just gonna have a wistful sigh and now watch you guys show us how it's done, please.
I would
Oh,
Let's
this
see
is gonna
how
be
the
real
soon-to-be married
entertaining.
couple.
I can't wait.
Yeah. They were in the same building. It should maybe be better, I guess. I don't know. You've got dice and spaceship. 3, 2, 1.
Stars.
Space station.
Bars? Did you say?
No, I said stars.
Stars and space station. Okay. Stars and space station. 3, 2, 1.
Astronaut.
Astronaut.
Oi! Well done!
Done.
Plus 3 points. Amazing. Amazing. Very well done.
I am
Okay.
genuinely surprised.
All right, Amy, Mellie, you get another go at this now. I don't know if I want to do this to you, but you're gonna
Maybe
have
you
to.
have to say a word this time.
Try to
Okay,
think
that's what
about
we
what the
I
other
think
person.
we're gonna do it. I think we got it.
All right.
Okay. All right. You've got alchemy and shadow. 3, 2, 1.
Poison.
Transmutation.
Okay. So that was poison, and was it prestidigitation? You said
Transmutation.
Wait,
transmutation. Okay. Poison and transmutation.
I heard poison is weasel.
Okay.
And now
Canadian
that's
accent.
gonna be in there.
That's it, exactly. Obviously, they say a boot and they say weasel instead of poison. Yeah. Is that even a thing? I don't even know if that's actually a thing, the a boot thing. I only know this from American TV. I've actually never heard a Canadian person ever say a boot, ever, that I've ever met. But so I'm sorry.
It's very specifically like one region of Canada,
right.
which is not my side of the whole country, which the country is massive, so we
Yeah,
have
it's
a quite
pretty-
big range of accents.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I take it back as a thing. You had poison and transmutation. Okay. I'll let Amy get prepared. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Death
What did you
and-
say?
What did you say?
Rogue.
Rogue. Death and rogue. Okay. I feel you can get this. All right, for 1 point
I
to
think
get
we got
one.
it. I think you can get a point.
Yeah,
I
you
think we
get a
can
point.
neutralize the last one.
Yeah, exactly. All right. You've got
and rogue.
death and rogue. 3, 2, 1.
Sneak attack.
Assassin.
I would have said assassin as well.
Yep, that was in my head.
Same.
That was technically the right
Sneak
answer.
attack, Amy. I was like, yeah, sneak attack works, but like the assassin subclass, it's gotta be that. But I almost
right.
said sneak attack, so I do see
right,
where your
no.
head was at. I almost
No.
did it.
It's a better answer.
I actually thought of phantom because that subclass is literally like if your rogue is like
Yes.
a ghost.
I thought that would just be harder to get to.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought Oh well, I'm gonna
Oh
give you.
man, well we are not gonna be wise, but that's okay because we're strong and fast.
Yeah, exactly.
strong.
So as you can't get 0, you technically can't have 0 or you die in D&D. You just get 1
Yeah.
point, basically.
Cool.
So you've got a
Oh
1 so
my
far.
god.
The wisdom of one.
Exactly. You basically cannot perceive anything around you. You basically just
No.
unaware of your surroundings.
You're
We
completely
just never left our
impervious
shell.
to things.
You're inside your shell. That's
Oh,
it. Just shell is he's in a shell the whole time.
That is
Yep.
it.
That's it.
Love it.
Okay. That's it. All right. The last one is for Izzy and Logan. You've got. Sorry. Give me a second. You've got magic and glue. Magic and glue. 3, 2, 1.
Glitter.
Prestidigitation.
There you go. All right. That's good. These are close words. Okay. Glitter and prestidigitation. 3, 2, 1.
Fairy.
Minor illusion.
Okay. Final go.
We don't have. Do we have? Is there a rule that I missed that we have to use the name of cantrips? Did I miss that rule?
Okay, so you've got fairy and minor illusion. 3, 2, 1.
Illusion.
Fairy fire?
Okay, you lose points because you said words you're not. You've already said you can't. You both said you swapped over to say illusion and fairy fire. So I think.
Oh, does that count? I
Yeah.
thought if we did it like if we
I
didn't do
won't,
that.
I won't take the points away, but unfortunately, you didn't get there, and so that's no points to that. So that was a great round. Clearly, everyone is super wise, as we always find out in this that no one's wise at all.
We are so in sync with each other.
It's
So-
each other's sandwiches, yeah.
Yeah.
The only one Izzy and I have ever gotten on the first try was Fat Elf.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Anyone want to throw
Galea.
in, one of those that thing that rages a lot?
What, a barbarian?
Ranger.
Rogue.
Oh, it's too quick. Too quick. So you get a point. All right. What are the scores, Ryan?
So I think we know D&D Beyond.
Actually, I think because everyone's done so bad. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna make this interesting.
Double the score to 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I'm
do
gonna
a
give
group.
you. I'm gonna give you a top.
Whoever side gets the points.
All right, I'm gonna make this because I'm gonna see how much you can now. I'm gonna to give you a chance to get out of the seriously no numbers. I'm gonna do a duel quickly with each pair of teams. Okay? Yes. So a
Ooh,
taboo
okay.
round game. Okay. So I need you, Ryan, to do the timing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to try. And so if you could time, put 90 seconds on the clock. Okay, I'm gonna roll for who's gonna from each team. So 1 and 2, it's Amy. 3 and 4, it's Mellie.
Team up?
Actually, you can do it as your team. Yeah, both the teams actually. So you're on your teams. So first up, we'll go with the D&D Beyond crew. I will say I've got 8 spells here that I'm gonna try and describe to you in 90 seconds without saying the name of the spell. If you guess them correctly, you'll gain points. You'll just gain single point. All right, we'll get that. We'll try and boost these up. All right.
All
So
right.
tell me when you're ready with the timer,
Love it.
Ryan.
Timer is ready.
Okay, count me in.
2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm trying to get someone to do something, so I'm telling them. No, I'm trying to.
Suggestion.
Yes, there you go. All right. Thor, and I'm a paladin. I'm like a paladin Thor, and I'm.
Smite?
Yeah, but I'm Thor
Undersmite.
though. Yes. This knife is hot. Oh, it's hot.
Heavy metal.
Street metal.
Yeah. Vesuvius. Volcanoes.
Eruption.
Yeah, but from the ground. The ground is coming up like this. It's volcanoes lots of times.
Fire? No.
I know that one.
I'll skip it.
Pass.
I've gone to sleep and now I'm having a lovely. Yeah.
Nap?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dream stream. There's like a doorway, but it's kind of a bigger doorway that's normally got like 2 metal sides to it, and it's magical. And I can go through this doorway. Yes. I don't want you to remember something, so I'm going to
Alter memory?
change.
Mislead.
Yeah,
Modify
change.
memory.
Yes. Okay. I probably need this right now. I need to probably chill. I need to chill.
Calm
like,
emotions?
Emotion.
Yes. Okay, fine. I'll go back then. The volcanoes. It's not wind, fire, and water. It's the other
Earth.
one. Yes.
And that's
the
time.
Earth is erupting Earth. Erupting Earth.
Oh, that makes
Erupting.
sense. That's a hard one. You did a great job describing it, though.
Yeah, that was super good, Hamilton.
There you go. Well. Phew. Okay, so you got 7 there. Well done. So that's 7 points.
Hey!
Wow,
We got
that is
8.
way
That's
better.
a normal dump stat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. We're back to normal. Okay. All right then. I'm gonna do the same then for the Dragons Duel side now. Okay. Are you
With the
ready?
same spells.
Not same spells, obviously.
Yep. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, stay from the beginning.
I
Okay.
got it.
All right,
Alright,
are we
okay.
ready? In
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I've got these things, and I want them to move. So I want to make them like a cartoon.
Animate objects.
Oh,
Yeah.
Animate object.
Yeah. I want to talk to someone on
Sending.
some. But they're somewhere far away, like in the multiverse. They're
Contact other plane.
Yes, like Arcane Gate, but this time it's not the gate; it's the smaller version of a gate where you have one of the.
Door?
Yes, yeah. I'm doing it now. I close my eyes
Blink,
very quickly.
blink.
Yes. I'm looking for something.
Find object.
Yeah, but it's like an animal.
object.
Like an animal.
Locate animal.
Yeah, but it's like I want it to be my
Locate
friend.
beast or plant.
I want it to be my friend. I'm looking for a friend.
Animal
look,
Find
bond.
familiar.
5 million, yes. I've got fire, but it's holy fire. It's like holy fire.
Sacred flame?
Yes. I'm Moses, and I'm gonna part the seas.
Move water.
Shape water. Yes,
Shape
that's
water.
it. We had it in the last one, but I'm doing it for lots of people. I want lots of people to do something. I want all
Max
these people.
suggestion.
Yes, there we go. 8 points.
Hey.
There we go.
With 9 seconds
Well
to spare.
done.
Well done.
Thank you.
I am Moses. I think it's gonna go down.
I was just like, oh god.
I couldn't think like what it's like. Like
I
the
am-
ocean. Move the
I
ocean.
can't believe Moses only had a cantrip.
That's true.
An entire ocean. Yeah. Well, his patron was
But
allegedly
he cast it
very
at 7th
powerful.
level.
So you were definitely able to get insight into my crazy mind. So that means something. So well done. So let's get the scores now. Then they should be more.
Yes. So, D&D Beyond came
Yes.
in with a fair dump stat of 8. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
That'll be your
Love
dump.
it.
That'll be your dump.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Dragons
I love
Duel.
dumping wisdom, so I'm very happy.
There we go.
Wisdom is so important. It's crazy.
Yeah. So many saving throws, but it's fine.
All the
Wisdom
same.
is ridiculous. Every saving throw.
And Dragons Duel has a fair 11.
Hey, it's a positive.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
not
good.
bad. That is not bad. Well done. I'm glad that I brought you back up from the terrible digits because that is a horrible game, Divination. So it's just it's so
So
many.
that's like a +0, right? An 11. So it's not really
you're
a positive.
Yeah, you're close. So you can up it
It's
to
a
a
hard
plus.
neutral.
Yeah,
It's not a negative.
it's not a negative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Or if we get a good race, that wisdom.
We already have a race.
Yes.
All right.
But you can
Yes,
do
we
the
do human
Just got a level.
boom
Oh, yeah, we
across
get-
the board.
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
you
we
can
get a
do
plus one.
Yeah,
Tasha's
so we can
rules
get a
as
plus one.
obviously. Like I allow the Tasha's
Oh,
rules, so
okay.
you can be any race, but you can use the any take a
Nice.
+2 and take a thing.
Right.
Obviously, so it doesn't really matter. The race really doesn't matter. It's just to help you come up with a name more than anything, really.
22 dexterity. Here we
Different
go.
features to get.
Exactly. Okay, so next up then will be charisma. So
And now, back to Dungeons
this
and
is our
Dragons.
final round now. This is it. We're at the final round already.
Damn, that did seem fast.
Yeah. So we'll find out if your character can rock the stage like David Lee Roth, or is more strobe-like meets moth in Adventurers Wanted. I was proud of that one. I like that one. It took a while. Thank you. That's good. That. So, Adventurers Wanted. What is Adventurers Wanted? It is our blind date game. So basically, I will be playing an NPC quest giver. Usually it's Dave the quest giver. It's classic. He's always there. Dave, he's always got a quest to go on. But this time, actually, it's his pirate cousin, David. The quest giver, obviously. So, David will be he wants to take you to a treasure island to seek fame and fortune. And you all have been given, it's already sent to you, I actually did it before the stream this time, instead of like live. You've not been given a class, you've been given a celebrity / character impersonation to do, and a particular personality quirk that you need to try and convey in your answers to Dave the quest givers, our David's the quest givers, questions basically. And without actually saying literally what they are, like I am this person, and on top of that, it'll be down to your teammate to guess what they are. If they can't guess them, we pass them over to the other team at the end. So I will have one question which is asking you for a name and where you come from, so you can just make up one of those, however you like. And obviously don't say the name of the character you're playing, because that would be obvious. So, but make up another name. And then I'll ask you some questions that relate to the theme. I think we have some funky music to play, our particular cheesy game show music. Is it?
It's been playing the whole time.
Fantastic. We've got our cheesy hello and welcome to Adventure Unwanted. So I've got with me today our David, the quest giver, and he's going to be asking you to go on a fantasy treasure island adventure. So over to you, David. Oh, hello. All right. Hi. I'm David. I'm the pirate. I have a ship. It's great. This accent's going to change to Welsh halfway through for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, nice to meet you all, you contestants. I will say hello to contestant number 1. That's you, Amy. Hello, contestant number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Melanie, and I hail from a far, far off town on the coast.
Fantastic. Lovely, lovely. I love the coast, me. I'm always, near it or far away from it. But yeah, I'm all about coast. Great. Contestant number 2. Same to you. What's your name? Where do you come from? That's you, Izzy.
You can call me Nickel Prison. Also, I would like to say you're terrifying and everything here is terrifying.
That's a pretty good impression. All right, contestant number 3, same to you. What's your name and where do you come from?
Oh, hi there. My name is Jolene, and I'm just, I'm just a backwoods Barbie kind of gal.
Fantastic. Oh, right, fantastic. Well, you'll be sailing the sea, so you'll get you from that backwoods out into seeing the world on our crew if you come along. And finally, contestant number 4. What's your name and where do you come from?
Oh dear. My name is Charles. And I come from outer space. I speak 3,752 languages.
Wow, that would be very useful because we'll be going to different lands. So you're already getting ahead of everyone there with that. That could be very, very fantastic. All right, well, I've got my first question. So we're on the high seas, sailing the ocean waves. Now, what role? Contestant number 1, we'll start with you. What role on my ship do you think you would serve best on my ship? Quartermaster or bosun or engineer or, ship deck cleaner, whatever you want, cook.
Well, think actually that while my patron could provide many full little things around the ship, I think I'd feel most satisfied as the cook, making sure everyone is okay and, taken care of.
Okay, good cook. A good cook is it's an important part of every ship to have a good cook. Keeps morale in all the people on the boat, so that's very good. I could do with a good cook. I thought you might have gone for captain, but there you go. I'm glad you didn't, because I'm not giving it away.
Been there, done that.
Next then, to contestant number 2. What role would you take on my ship?
Well, despite the fact that you terrify me, and the idea of sailing terrifies me, I could offer some prayers, perhaps, to a sea god or sea goddess to try and make sure we get from one place safely to another place safely. Also, I'm terrified.
Well, being terrified is not great. Being on the sea, you're alone on the waves, and it can get pretty rough. So if you're easily scared, that's not going to be good. But we're quite a superstitious lot, us sailors. So having the gods on our side would be very good. So I'm halfway between saying yes and no to you at the moment. But anyway, we'll move on.
I once played a demon, if that helps.
Okay. No, maybe. I'm not sure. might bring the wrong attention. We'll get to that. Contest number 3. What about you? What role on the ship would you take?
Well, I'd do just about anything. 9 to 5 would work really, really well for me. Also, I think, anything if you need somebody to, climb up into the riggings, I think I'd be pretty good at that. As long as you don't want me to work, at night, at least not all the time. I need a day off at least, once every 28 days or so.
Okay, all right. Well, you can. We have shifts and rotas, so I'm sure we could work that out. But a lot of work happens at night time, so. But yeah, okay. I'm sure if you. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, then we'll move on to contestant number 4. What about you?
Oh dear. I would have to ask Master Anakin if that's okay if I go. But if it is good, I am good at communicating. I'm also super sneaky.
Okay, alright, well, being sneaky is very useful. I don't think we can bring any more along, so if you've got a master, you're gonna have to ask for his permission to let you free, but that's fine, I'm sure. The languages are still in your favor. Alright, my next question then, I will go back to contestant number 1. What would you do with the money we make from this dastardly adventure? What's your first thing you'd spend all your money on? There's gonna be lots. It's a big treasure island.
Well, a big score is, of course, desirable, but I think the most important thing is to make sure we all come back safe. So I would set aside a sum for any medical concerns that we might have after our journey, because you just have to look out for your crew.
It's a very good point. I like your altruism. That's very positive. All right, that's very good. Same to you, contestant number 2. What are you going to spend your money on?
This money, it's so bountiful, one could consider it a national treasure, perhaps?
On the nose much, yeah, okay, yeah.
If that's the case, perhaps I could spend it to see a therapist so that I can stop being so frightened all the time. Because you terrify me, and so do these 3 other people.
All right, okay, that's useful use of your money. It's very important to look after your mental health, so that's very good. All right, contestant number 3, same question to you. What will you do with the money?
They have a question like, is the money mostly in gold or silver or copper?
A mixture, I'm sure. It'd be rubies and diamonds, but yeah, gold and silver.
Oh, well, if I could take the silver and copper, that would be great. I just silver doesn't really agree with me, but hey, I think mostly I'd spend it on probably heading to some islands in the stream for some relaxation sometime. Maybe some new hand wraps.
Lovely. That's really good. I've lost the accent now. Or there we are. I'm back. Yeah, that sounds lovely. That's really nice. Fantastic. Okay, well, yeah, Islands in the Stream as well. I like that song. That's a good one. It's one of my favorites. We play it all the time on the boat. All right.
I'm down.
And finally, to contestant number 4. What will you do with the money?
Oh dear, oh my. I would use it to support the Rebel Alliance. And yeah, I say, I've heard some juicy rumors that you may want to hear.
Okay. All right, go on, give us some rumors.
Oh. I heard that one of the other contestants has 3 children.
Whoa, okay. All right, that's juicy rumor. Juicy rumors. Okay, all right then, well, we'll move on to my final question. I may have pissed off a few Krakens in my time. All right, a couple of them. You know, what for and all that, they might be coming to get us when we're on the boat. You know, don't worry about it too much, it's all right. But if they did, attack the boat, say they did, what would be your first response? And how well could you defeat the Kraken? Because it's getting on the nerves. First to you, contestant number 1.
I would probably have to go straight for the Eldritch Blast. because that's really the only response in these scenarios. But what's most important is that everyone else can stay in safety. So if I can react first, then it will help. Just make sure everyone is okay.
Very good. Okay, I like that. Good blasting, come out, guns blazing. That's always the way. It works well with them. It gets them scared off sometimes. You can get them, they get frightened off easily. Those Kraken. They're actually quite weedy once you show you're going up for a fight. Next up, then, same to contestant number 2. This Kraken's coming after us.
That sounds terrifying. I would probably just let you all die, and then reach out to my god and just revive you all using my holy magics. Well, I hide, obviously, because, once again, terrifying.
You worried it might take your face off, I wonder. Anyway, moving on to contestant number 3. Same to you.
Well, I hope it's alright if I sing the answer here a little bit, but I would probably use my stunning. Strike a man there, stun till my next turn. And then they wouldn't be able to use any of those tentacles to hurt you or the boat or any of us here.
Well, that is perfect.
And
That's
then maybe
great.
to bite them.
Yeah, fantastic. And I'm going to say bonus advantage on all performance checks moving forward for that. 100%. Yeah, that's incredible. There you go. Anyone who sings on the show gets bonus performance. Finally, contestant number 4. This Kraken's attacking. What's the first thing you do?
Oh dear. The first thing I would do is hide. And with my plethora of knowledge, I could probably placate this Kraken with some juicy rumors that I have gathered.
Okay, all right. I like that. You're going to try and talk him down for a fight. I don't know why I've now gone Irish again. I'm from all over the town. I'm a pirate. I fly around. I sail around the seas. I pick them all up. I'm American now. Let's go with that. Yeah, I can do Scottish. All right. I'll go Scottish for you now. That's all right. I can do that. I used to have a Scottish accent when I was a wee boy. So there you go. Anyway, all right, we're back. That is it. We've done. I have to get out the Scottish now. There we go. That was it. Well done, guys. That was very good. There was some very obvious hints in there. But let's start then with Mellie guessing what Amy characters were. So you've got a class, you've got a celebrity impression, and you've got a particular quirk. Yeah.
I think she's a warlock. I think that she was doing an impression of William Shatner as Captain Kirk. And
ding, 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 points.
And I think that that we're her children.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you half points for that because she was meant to be very concerned for everyone, like a mum, basically. So yes, I'm gonna say that is pretty much correct. Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic.
Overprotective.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well done. That's all. That's full points. That's full 10 points. They already.
Hey!
Okay, we'll now go over for Logan to guess what Izzy's were. So again, you've got a class, a celebrity impression, and a quirk.
Okay. So he is scared of everything, possibly agoraphobic, if we want to be specific.
Just scared of everything.
I think he was a cleric.
Yeah.
And then I know who he is, but I'm not sure if I have the right name because I'm terrible at names.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage! He was Nicolas Cage. I was expecting more chaos though. I was expecting the craziness to come out, but it didn't. But yeah, very well done.
I wanted to rein it back because Nicolas Cage is so, I don't know, what I've seen of him, he's so like, he's like a dead person. I don't know.
Yeah, but then he can then shift it, can't he, when he goes, yeah, that was all right. But yeah, it was very good. It was actually I actually thought the impression was actually pretty good. And I forgot to say, the Captain Kirk impression was clearly very impressive. It's always fun to do a Shatner, isn't it, to be honest? Like, yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, 4 points again. Well done. Logan, that was really good. Okay, now, back to Amy. Amy, what was Mellie's? What was Mellie? What was her class, celebrity impression, and particular quirk?
It was truly a delight to meet this person because I really wanted, had we more time, I would have had to do a spoken word response to the incredible song stylings of Dolly Partner, who is a monk, but unfortunately also a werewolf.
Yes! Well done! Ding, 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 ding! Brr, brr, brr. Full
What
points!
adventure forever on this one, and oh my god, I love her.
She is great. She is pretty awesome. Okay, that's really good. Oh my gosh, you're on a 20 and with bonus and proficiency, advantage on all performance checks. So that's incredible. Shella, even though they're inside their shell, they are gonna be singing away, making some music. I think that's impressive. Good reverberations chamber. Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like all the charisma, no wisdom is a really dangerous combination, but I'm excited.
Exactly. Yes, it's gonna be a fun one to play. That is for sure. All right, Izzy, guess what Logan's are?
Okay, so I'm like way less confident than I feel like the other team is. So what is we'll go in order. So it's class first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess if I had to do a guess, it would be rogue.
Correct.
Okay, and then the impression was, this is the one I'm most confident in, C-3PO.
Yes, 100%. Rebel
And
Alliance.
then, what is the third thing we're supposed to play? What is it, just like a random trait?
Yeah, what was the trait?
Okay, the only thing I could think of was loves gossip.
Yeah, loves gossiping. That's it. Yeah. Oh, and
Nice!
I forgot.
We're
Like
both
word
so
for word.
charismatic!
Yeah.
That was not a crack on Logan's display. That was just me. I don't know why I was having such a hard time paying attention. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I haven't eaten really today, so.
So I'm gonna go
It's
back
gonna be snack time right after this.
I know, yeah.
Well, if
Yeah,
we
you
had
guys did.
implemented the rules, then we would have all brought snacks. But
I know.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Well, and I heard that this show has the best snacks as well.
Yes, exactly.
Didn't hear that,
I
yeah.
have to send some parcels
True.
out. That's fine.
Yeah, we're waiting. I'm waiting very impatiently.
You just get them like 3 weeks later.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not for this show. It's just for D&D in general. Okay, well, that was a pretty hot round. I mean, that's 20s, both sides of the fence. So that is incredible. Very charismatic. Very charismatic. More David Lee Roth than Strobe Light meets Moth, for sure. So well done. Well done. So we will now. That's the end of the rounds. That's the end of the rounds at all.
That's it.
That's it. It's now time to roll for class. But before we do so, let's just carry it. Let's go through all the points, see where you're high and where you're low. I think we know where they are. And we'll see which, you can maybe tell me which ones you kind of hope you're going to get. So let's start with D&D Beyond. What did D&D Beyond get?
so
For what?
D&D Beyond, strength of 18.
Okay, yeah.
A full dex of 20.
Yep.
Constitution of 14.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence of 13.
Yep.
Not very wise with an 8. And just a fully charismatic 20.
There you go. There's quite a lot of options open
Yeah.
to you. Just don't want druids or clerics, I guess. Right?
Yeah, well,
Ranger.
and we get permanent advantage
Ranger.
on performance checks, right? That's
Yeah.
what we get
You do,
as well.
Yeah.
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 I'm making
also
that
don't
note. We're
wanna
gonna get this
fight
on our
anything.
character sheet.
Are we
Yeah.
just kind of hoping for like the strongest bard?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Oh my
Yeah.
man, a College of Swords bard would be pretty
Yeah.
sick.
An axe.
Beating
beam.
people up is your art form.
A
Yes.
bard would be good because you
Yes.
have counter charm, because that's where the wisdom saves is gonna be so
Yeah.
bad. So
Hey.
counter charm would definitely come in handy.
We do slam poetry.
Hey, I like it. I'm even tempted just to give you bard at this moment, but let's see how the dice roll first, because it won't happen. If anyone wants to cheer it, we can go for it. But it's we will start then. Why don't you then roll me? Flip a coin, and then roll a d8. So it is. I forgot now. It was such a long
Mellie,
time
right?
ago. Yeah, it's Mellie now to do this. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. There's my D8 it's under my notebook. Okay.
I need to flip
The
a coin
D4
first.
So yeah, it's a D4, so it is going to be a 1 or 2 is
Yeah.
what I got, so 2.
Okay, so you want okay, right? So you're in the bard category at least.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's in alphabetical order, we did not just get bard because it's an 8.
You got fighter.
Okay.
You got a fighter.
You know what?
It's not bad. It's not bad. That is solid. So Shella is a chaotic good fighter turtle that stays in their shell.
You can just be musical. You can have an instrument and be
You can
musician.
still be a slam poet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
very common misconception about bards that they can be the only ones who play music.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%. So that's good. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna throw that into my next little TED talk about bards that I do.
Yes, good.
There you go. Also, you find out when you play this is that no matter what your points are, what class you get, there's so many different types of subclass that if you've got a high intelligence rogue, you can play a wizard rogue, basically. Just, there's always a way around it. So it's fine. Okay, then let's go on to Dragons Duel. So what's the points, and then where do they want to go? Where do they want to be?
Alright, so strength of 7,
Yeah.
a dex of 15, con of 25,
Okay.
intelligence of 5, wisdom of 11, and
Yeah.
a true charismatic trait.
Okay, so basically not artificer, not wizard, and then you could
Probably.
be alright with the wisdom route class, but it's not what you want. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like a dex paladin would be good.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of
The last
constitutions.
one
We could
worked
do
really well.
Mm,
Or we could do
okay.
like a College of Swords or College of Valor bard. So everybody wants bard because, as I mentioned,
Yeah.
bards are
Bards are the best.
The best.
Gonna get a lot of argument from us on that one, I think.
Yeah. Let's.
well, I guarantee I can make that argument.
Okay. So is it Logan
I
or
think
Izzy
it's
to roll?
Me, right? Because I'm
It's
pretty
you,
sure Logan's
Izzy.
not human.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's right. Yes. So
So I already
Izzy,
rolled I got a 1 on the
Okay.
D2.
So you can get a bard still.
Okay. And what do I roll next?
D8.
D8. I got a 2.
Artificer.
Oh.
Perfect.
How many points to change that?
Yeah, it's gonna be quite high. I'm so upset that. Oh, yeah. Well, I know. Also, barbarian.
Bro,
Paladin.
Oh, I think that first came from Amy or Mellie. I think
it was Mellie.
It was
I
Mellie.
think it was
I think so.
And you gain another point in charisma. That's another point to your charisma
Hey.
score.
So
21.
Alright.
So charismatic. There we go.
Dude, our intimidate is gonna be very fun.
Heck yeah.
That's it. Exactly.
Your commanding presence is gonna be
100%.
like, oh.
100%. Oh, well done. So them's the breaks. That's it. We've got our characters. We've got Shella the Turtle Fighter, Chaotic Good, and then we've also got Dave. What's the game again? David Starmaker. David
Yeah.
Starmaker, the Artificer.
Maybe that's
Lawful-
artificing we do.
neutral good human. There you go. We're gonna make some fun stuff.
It
Well,
just needs to figure out how to make one thing and one thing only in order to get through it, and that's a helm of intel or the headband of intellect. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You can make that.
There we go.
You're
That's
solid.
true. Just make that, and that's honestly.
You're sorted. Fantastic. Well, firstly, thank you so much for coming on, Amy and Mellie. That's absolutely incredible. It's been an absolute honor to have you here. I hope you've had fun. I hope it's been enjoyable.
So much fun. Thank
It's
you.
incredibly fun.
That's really good to hear. And thank you also again, obviously, to Izzy and Logan for coming on. Why don't we? And also thank you to Ryan for manning the scores.
Thanks, Dragon Tamer.
Dragon Tamer. So, Amy, is there anything you want to say? You know, you can. This is your chance to. I mean, people know you more than they know me, anyway. So, if it's up to you, if there's anything you want to plug or say, that's what we do here.
It's lovely to be here. This was so much fun. Please come check out what we're doing over on D&D Beyond. We hope it is as fun as this show. We will try to get there. Yeah, this has been an absolute blast. Thanks so much.
No, thank you. And you've got a new show starting, haven't you? It's just started. Episode 1 was yesterday. Is that right? I think.
We did a mini-series. I really did recently fall in love with Ravenloft because Ben Richard's Guide to Ravenloft came out, and we are playing through, or we just finished on Twitch playing through a mini-series of the adventure from Ben Richard's Guide, House of Lament, and it is going to YouTube on Fridays, starting right now, or yesterday, whenever that was.
And we are gonna be in the chat chatting with people as that premieres every Friday, so you get to like, hey, hang out with us and watch the show. It was very, very fun yesterday, so I'm very excited for the next one.
Awesome. Well, with that, Mellie, to you, if there's anything else you want to add, then this is your...
Yes, it's me. You can follow me on Twitter at Melodium, and of course, D&D Beyond. Come see what we're doing over there. We've got lots of great stuff. Head to the Discord, the forums, all those great places. Also, this next weekend, we are going to be hosting Jasper's Game Day over on D&D Beyond's Twitch. So that is going to be on Saturday. Come and show up and show some support. It's basically going to be like several hours after this next week. So keep that in mind. Come and join and support the amazing cause of Jasper's Game Day.
That's really cool. Awesome. That's a very important thing. And then Izzy and then Logan, both of you, if you want to do it together, because you both do the same stuff, I guess, but if there's anything you want to plug, you go for it now.
Definitely go check out Brain Adventures. In honor of announcing new things, I will go ahead and officially announce for the first time the next season of Brain Adventures coming out. It's called Employees Be Damned. It's a story about a group of ordinary mall employees who clock in one day to find their workplace has descended into the 9 hells, and they must now serve devilish customers while trying to find a way to escape their literal hell jobs.
That's really cool.
Wow. Sounds amazing.
That does sound
I
really
love
cool.
it.
Yeah, that sounds
definitely go check this out. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, all the other podcast places.
Awesome. You should all do that because it's also awesome great stuff. Yeah, go on.
We're in the middle of our second season right now, a familiar journey where we all play animals that are trying to rescue their humanoid counterparts from the great evils of the realm. Episodes are about 30 minutes, so they're easy to digest.
Yeah. Super fun.
That's pretty cool. All right, well, that is everything. The only thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to log in so that I can give away our giveaway, which I haven't done yet as well. So I should do that before we go. But thank you so much. I'm going to do the giveaway now. It should allow everyone in, and it should. Oh dear. Right, here we go. You should go to roll.
Roll.
It says there's no one eligible to win it. That doesn't work.
That's not right.
I'll submit.
That's also really awesome.
I saw
Well
somebody
done.
entering a while.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
at least one.
Why don't we give
Okay.
it to Amy?
There you go, Amy.
There you go. I'm gonna just see. I'm having technical difficulties. It's
Technically difficult.
fine. Yeah, I'm just having technical difficulties. Let's try that. Easy to win. Okay, I will go back through the chat and I will find out who it was, and I will find you. In the chat, and I will give it to them. Or I will find you, and I will get it to you because I can't get this to work live.
Find you, and I will get you Player's Handbook.
Just,
Special set of skills.
Yes, exactly.
Generously menacing.
Okay, I'll have to find it. I don't know why it's not working. Nightbot, you bastard. There you go. Anyway, that's really good. But I had so much fun. It was a great honour, as I said before. And we're on a little break for 2 weeks because I'm on holiday and it's my daughter's birthday next weekend. So we haven't got any of this. But we will be back in July, July the 11th. And we've got oh dear, I should be so much more prepared than I am. I've forgotten this.
While you look that up, can I just say one more? Congratulations, Izzy and Logan!
Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, I've got it now. July the 10th, Saturday, July 10th, same time. Cast the Die and From Afar podcast are up on the show. So we'll be here 8 o'clock English time, 3 o'clock American Eastern time. See you then. All right, thank you again. Bye.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy Pride Month.
Happy birthday.
Happy Pride Month.
Bye.
Happy